since 2011 for the franchise. How much is that a point that you guys discuss or that the coaches bring up and that you guys, get to appreciate?
I mean, like I said, the last game after winning, winning is always great. The energy in the locker room is amazing. So to win 7 in a row is pretty good. But we want more. I think today we play very bad. But great teams come back and win games.
Your shots kind of not working. Did you get to the line? Was that your emphasis? You just had to get something working?
Yeah, I was nowhere in the first half. I just needed to be more aggressive. And that's what I did in the second half, I think. But first half, I was really passive, and it didn't went well for us.
The way this team is going right now with all the injuries, how do you feel about where you guys are? Not just the winning streak, but what you're accomplishing, knowing that you've got guys coming back at some point.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of important injuries, key players. They just bring us together. They brought us together. We're just playing, trying to win every game, and it's going great. Since we are 7 in a row, we're trying to make more, like I said.
What do you think the struggles early in the season during clutch time and during big moments? What do you think you guys learned most from that that's been helping, with consistency down the stretch now?
I think two things. We went through it in practice. I think that was one. But second one, just knowing each other, getting to know each other. So we have a couple new players. I think those things, help us to get. I think today we missed like 4 shots, in the end. But then Spencer make a big shot. But we got 4 stops in a row. That gave us the game. Good. Thank you.
I like it this way. Yeah, I like it this way. Let's see. Oh, I had 5 blocks. Season high. I'm starting to take pride a little bit in my defense, so that's one thing I started looking at.
That's awesome. Tim walked in here and he was like, wow, that was fun. Like, that was a rush. How do you feel after a game like this when it's a come from behind, like, win streak continuer kind of deal?
I feel good. The fact that we stayed together, I don't know how much we were down by. I think it was 18 at one point. But, we didn't get down on each other. Everybody picked each other up. And defensively, we knew that we were bad defensively as a team. And each and every single person wanted to pick it up energy-wise in the second half, and I think we did that.
I don't know how many of them were in the fourth quarter, but did you kind of sense that they were attacking the rim and you stepped up to kind of?
Yeah, I said in the interview when I was getting off the floor that I was trash defensively first half, and I had to pick it up. I was defending, but I was fouling at the same time, and I think second half I was playing better defense without fouling and altering shots at the rim. So that's what my team needs, and my team trusts me to step up defensively, and I think I did that tonight.
Hard to beat a team. You've seen them 3 times in 10 days or something.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, but good teams have to find a way to win. That's what Coach Kidd was preaching at halftime. But we just find a way. Luka wasn't really getting it going off. First half like he usually does, but he still finished with 39, which is incredible. But we picked each other up tonight.
Christian, this is, of course, the last time you're going to have an opportunity to play against the Rockets, a lot of your former teammates. In what ways have you seen this team grow on the court, just competing against them over these last couple of days?
I would say the communication. Being on the floor with them, they were all communicating with each other. KP was talking to Jalen. Jalen was talking to KJ, and they were talking to Alpi. They were just communicating, and I feel like, that's gotten better over the years. They're a great young team. I said before, I miss these guys. Good group of guys. They love to have fun. They always, play for each other. So it's good to see them again.
Forget who else picked you up off the ground after that 4-point play besides Luka, but what was that moment like? What were they saying to you, and just kind of what did it feel like?
Oh, they just trust me. They said keep shooting it, and I think the next couple possessions I got 2 more open looks after that. So Luka, me and him have that some weird connection. He just he just tells me to just keep shooting it. He trusts me to shoot it. These guys trust me to make big shots and make big defensive plays, and I'm starting to do that as of late.
What does weird connection mean?
I don't know how to explain it. It's just we just.
Any sort of words, any sort of details?
We just go together like ice cream and fudge, I guess.
That was a very good moment.
All right.
talking about your defense earlier. In what ways have you seen your game actually grow since you've been with the Mavericks?
I mean, defensive-wise, I would say is the biggest factor. I think I had a slow start defensively. I just had to learn the defensive concepts, earn my team's trust defensively, on my coach's trust defensively, and I'm doing that. I'm doing that as of late. All good. Happy New Year.
What stats stand out there most?
I think for the most part, I think the fourth quarter for sure. 28-19, battled back, got the job done. Playing catch-up though from half-court, but halftime. So we got to be better. We knew they were going to come out aggressive, especially just playing them a couple of days ago. Probably left a bitter taste in their mouth, but for the most part, just wanted to weather the storm in the first half and come out at halftime ready to go.
7-game winning streak, just in the novel of the franchise not having one of these in the past 10 years, and then also the competition it's come against in the way that you guys have had to close out tight games.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you do something special, especially for the franchise, it's amazing. So, I mean, it's an amazing accomplishment. Hopefully we can continue that moving forward. But for the most part, we're excited. And we know that with the runs that we had and during the streak, we learned a lot about ourselves, the composure, the character, the trust factor. It goes a long way. So, I mean, it's hard to win this league. Coach Kidd says every single day it's hard to win this league, and any chance you have an opportunity to put yourself in that position, you got to take it. And that's what we've been doing, and that's been our mindset for this past 7-game winning streak.
You were one of the guys who had the shot going tonight, but you see Luka going, whatever it was, 1 for 9, but he goes 22 times to the line. I mean, what does that say kind of about his ability to realize, well, something's not working, but I got to find something else that is?
With the ball being in his hands, he's orchestrating everything. The guys on our team, we trust him to make the right plays, the right abilities that he's been doing since he's got into the league. And for the most part, when he sees that and he realizes that we're in the bonus, he's going to do whatever he can to get to that line, and so on and so forth. So for the most part, it was great that once we got into the bonus in that third quarter, we wanted to just follow his lead. I mean, some guys were getting the free throw line. I know I haven't been to the free throw line as much lately, but I try to make sure I got there in the third, attacking and for the most part, realizing that the clock was in our favor. And that's what helped us get in the lead. I'm not getting the lead, but get back in the game with the clock stopping and get into the bonus early.
What do you think he's contributed to you guys just having more poise and consistency in clutch time?
You said what now?
More poise and consistency in clutch time these past bunch of games?
I think just being in them in the beginning of the season for the most part. Everybody, we will all say last year, we've been there a bunch of times, but last year's team is different from this year's. But for us this year, just being in them for the most part all season long, and just making sure that we focus on the little things, executing wise when we come out of timeouts, the plays and the defensive concepts, and making sure that we don't make any hiccups or have any hiccups or make any mistakes. So just attention to detail is very key.
So you come in here and you're like, wow, that was a great game, and you guys have kind of lived on the edge all season.
Yeah.
Is that something that you guys check the standings, but you're one of the top teams, if not the top teams in clutch minutes? Is that something you guys lean into and relish and feel more comfortable in at this point?
Yeah, you relish those moments. You don't want to be in them. You want to, if you have the lead, you want to and have a substantial lead. You don't want teams to get back, and you want to just build your character through those games. But I mean, it's basketball. Things happen. I'm happy that in the clutch situations we're in them now, so it'll help us down the stretch. Hopefully, once towards the end of the season, or even when that time comes where you got to make big plays, get big stops in crucial situations and crucial games. So just happy that we're able to start relishing these opportunities and having a positive outcome. That's it. I'm calling this off.
Hesitant to say it, but was there a little maybe New Year's hangover there that had to get over for a while?
Yeah, maybe. It is that time of the year where you're celebrating New Year's, Christmas, there's the holidays, but we got off to a slow start. A lot of improvement. Normally that game would have got out of hand and we wouldn't have been where we were, close. I thought the third quarter we stayed together, got going offensively, got some stops. And then in the fourth, to hold them to 19 points is something that we've been talking about doing, and they delivered. But I thought the team stayed together. We were positive at halftime. We knew that we had to get stops. We missed some shots that we had been making. And again, Luka gets going there in the second half. But I thought Theo came in and gave us a big shot there. Seawood with the blocks and also being able to knock down some shots for us too was huge, especially there late, protecting the rim. Timmy, I thought held us, kept the game within 10 with Timmy going there early. I think he was the only one that was going. And then Spencer, I think he was 0 for 6 in the first half, and then he came in the second half. So a lot of good things in that second half. Not easy to beat a team, with the return of 8 days. I mean, we played them 3 times here, a lot. So give them credit. They played hard and put themselves in a position to win a game.
I was going to ask about that lineup with Theo. Is that, would you consider that like a 5-man backcourt? When you turn to a lineup that's kind of untraditional like that, what are you hoping to see, or what kind of spark are you hoping to set?
Well, we were going to switch everything. We were throwing a pitch where we're just going to try to keep the ball in front of us. It kind of worked. It kind of didn't. When they got past us, they laid the ball in. But it was just throwing a different pitch. Also, just seeing how Theo handled it, and he did great. Again, he made a big shot. Attacking the basket, he had fresh legs. He went for the dunk. And then I think just the trust for the coaches and for his teammates, I thought is huge for him to be on the floor there late. But there was a lot of guys, again, who participated tonight who might not show up in the points column, but did a lot of things to help us get back in the game and to win. It's a big win to win 7 in a row.
Does a mark like that kind of, I don't know, how much do you recognize that, like as a coaching staff or as a team, knowing that it's longer than you guys have had here before and since the franchise has had since you were playing?
Yeah, I've been a part of both. That's kind of cool. As a player, No, it's the guys. The guys in that locker room, they, again, you could easily say, the New Year's and being on the road and can't wait to get back home. But the guys, again, came out in that second half and understand that we eliminated that 11-point lead. And then, again, Luka, gets going there without the 3-ball. Tonight. And so to be able to knock down his free throws and then get in the paint and make the layups. But again, I think he trusted his teammates. Again, Spencer made down the stretch. Spencer has the ball. He trusts that Spencer's going to do the right thing, and he makes a big jump shot for us. They're late. So a lot of good things happened. We showed up in the second half. Wasn't very good in the first, but that's what good teams do.
So it showed that Luka is now getting the line way more than he used to and making them, which helps.
That helps. They get there 22 times tonight. When things aren't going well for him, if he's not shooting the 3 well, I think just his maturity of understanding there's other ways to score. And I think to be able to get to the line is one way. And when you're losing, I think just his maturity of having the clock stop to be able to score while the clock isn't moving is another way to get back in the game. And I thought he did that at a high level for us tonight.
How much is 7 straight wins something that you remember or documents with the group?
No, I was joking with them. I just said that this hasn't happened in a long time here. The last time I've been a part of both, so to win 7 in this league, it's not easy to win in this league. It's easy to lose in this league, but it's hard to win. And so to be able to win 7 in a row is big. And now we got big tests with Boston and New Orleans coming to town. Thanks.